Okay, gonna make off two glands, one with braid, one with steel wire armour. They're Hawke 501453s, and it's 2-core braid and 2-core armour. First off, make sure you've got all your PPE on, glasses if you need them, and gloves. Tape up any rings, make sure any loose clothing is done up. Starting off with the armoured cable, ensure you have enough cable to go into the junction box and give you enough to re-terminate, normally corner to corner. Start by dismantling the gland, checking all the components are there and that they are all serviceable. Then slide the back nut and body on, followed by the reversible armour clamping ring. Because this is steel wire armoured, the thinnest end should be towards the junction box. Taking a knife and cutting, if you haven't made off a gland in a long time, this may be worthwhile doing. You cut all the way around. Two small incisions, and then take out the piece of insulation in between. This allows you to cut and see at the same time. If you're used to making off glands, just carry on as normal and cut through all the way around. You need to cut down to halfway through the steel wire armoured. Rotate as you cut, that way you don't go through. Keep checking as you're doing it. You need to make sure you're halfway through so that you don't get any fishtails. Necessary tape on the gland. Then, with it cut halfway through, making sure that you cut away from you, remove the outer sheath. And then a couple of strands at a time, break off the steel wire armoured. If, as with this case, it's not cut all the way through, just do it again, break it off. That leaves you there. Come back 20mm. 20mm is the size of that. This is a M20O and that is 20mm. Come back there, cut all the way around. Once again, remove it carefully. Check you haven't damaged the inner insulation, and then ease out the armour. Fit your cap over the end and push all the way down. If it's a new cap, it will have a plastic insert in to ease the insertion. Take it all the way down. Double check there is no steel wire armour inside the cup. Fit the gland nut in there and feed it through. Keep tension on it, push it up. Till it engages, and then screw it on. Hand tight to begin with. Once you've done it hand tight, or as hand tight as you can get it, get your spanner, 24mm, and tighten it up. Still rotating very freely. Now we're beginning to bite, so take it up. And give it a nip. Then take it off. You do not need to make it scream. You will damage the gland if it starts screaming. Undo it, check in behind, make sure none of the strands have gone into the reversible armour clamping ring, make sure it is secure. The gap there does not have to be uptight as long as that is secure and it is not coming off. Take the gland, fit the gland to the junction box, screw it together again into the junction box, and then mark off 20mm inside the junction box. When you are 20mm inside the junction box, mark it off, take it back out, and then very gently score around it. Very gently, you don't want to go through at all. And then snap it off, pull it off. That's a Hawke 453 with steel wire armoured.